Hi sewmates, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm going to be teaching us how to cut this trendy style. So if this is something you like, don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, comment, like, and share. Thank you. So I've gone ahead to place the horizontal measurement, the shoulder line, the chest line, the bust point, under bust waistline, the hip line as well, and the gown length. So the total length I'm working with is about 34 inches based on this pattern, but you can extend your length to your preferred choice. Do you understand? So whatever length I'm using to draft this pattern is just a guide. It's just a guide. Your length can be 40, do you understand? 45, depends on you. So now you're going to be placing half of your shoulder measurement on the shoulder line, on the chest line. You are going to rule a straight line across. So next point, the neck width I am using for now is 3 inches and I came down by 1 inch shoulder slope, or you can use 1.5 inch shoulder slope. So you get the midpoint, then you come in by half an inch. So you go ahead and connect the points together to get the arm side just like. So before I proceed, at the center front, there's a bit of joining. Like it has a joining. So at the center front, you can just add 0.5 all the way down before you start placing your measurement and all. Because there's a joining at the center front. So if you want to, you can. But if you don't want, you can just leave it like this. Next up, you are going to be placing half of your bust pan, which is your nipple to nipple measurement, on the bust point and all through to the hip, all through to the hip line, just like this. So you go ahead and connect all the points together, just like this. So the dart intake on the waistline is 0.5 on both sides. So I came down by 5 inches, about 4 inches or so. So you're going to be connecting it directly on the bust point. Because by the time you're taking your dart, you're going to be placing it on the bust point. You know, standard basic bodies, you go down by 1 inch, but this one is going to be directly on your bust point. So next up, I'm going to be placing our bust measurements. Then also you place your waist measurement divided by 4 plus the dart intake that you took. Then on your hip line, you place your hip measurement. Then the gown length, you place your hip measurement as well. So next up, you go ahead and connect all the points together. Just as you can see, go ahead and connect the points together. So let's move to the neckline. So around the shoulder, I marked in 2 inches inward. You can mark 2 inches or 1.5 inches inward. Then I marked 3 inches for the depth because this is a boat neckline. So you go ahead and connect the points together just as you can see. So below the waistline, you can come down by 2 inches or 1.5 inches. So I think I came down by 1.5 inches. So now at the center front like this, you are going to be marking 2 inches all the way down. You're going to be marking 2 inches all the way down, just as you can see. So then you rule a straight line to connect the points together, just like this. So next up, on that line that you mark 2 inches, you can just go down by 2.5 inches because it's not straight, it's a little bit slanted. So you connect it to that 1.5 inches around the waist, just like this. So next up, you might just want to extend the dart leg as it has 0.5 on both sides that you mark on the waistline. That might just want to mark 0.5 on that new line as well. So you might just extend it just like this. So next up on the hip, just divide what you have there by 4. So whatever I have, I divided it by 4. So I'm just going to go ahead and connect the points together just as you can see, because we're going to be doing slash and spread. So that's why that is like that. Then I'm also going to go ahead and label it 1, 2, 3, and this is for the front piece as well. So for the back pattern, I'm going to have to mark the chest line, the shoulder line, the waist line, the hip line, and the gown length. the front and back waistline are the same thing. There's no deduction, no bust that, so they are the same thing. So bear in mind that the zipper for this particular pattern is by the side. So you can put the zipper by the side or at the back, whichever way, whichever works for you. Do you get? So now to give the back a little bit of fitting, so we are going to go in by 0.75 around the waistline, just like this at the center back. So you are going to connect it to the hip line like this, and you're going to also connect it to the shoulder line, just as you can see. So next up, you're going to be placing your shoulder measurement. You're going to place your shoulder measurement on the shoulder line and on the chest line. Then you roll a straight line across. So the neck width I'm working with is 3 inches for now. Then 1 inch for shoulder slope. You connect the point. Then you get the midpoint of the arm side. Then you go in by half an inch. And go ahead and connect the points together to get your arm circle, just as you can see. So next up, you are going to be placing your dart, half of your bust dart plus that 0.75. So then you mark it on the waistline, on the hip line, and also on the chest line, just as you can see. Then you go ahead to rule a straight line across. Then the dart intake on both sides is 0.5. Then connect it to the bust, to the chest line, I mean. So I'm also going to go ahead and extend the dart leg. So I'm just going to extend it and then mark 4 inches or 5 inches downward. I'm just using this as a guide. So next up, you place your bust measurement divided by 4, your waist measurement divided by 4 plus the 1 inch dart intake. Then you mark your hip measurement divided by 4 on the hip line on the gown length. So you just go ahead and connect the points like this. Connect all the points together, just as you can see. Just like you did at the front, when you came down below the waistline by 1.5 inches, you do the same for the back as well. You mark it on the on the center back below the waistline. Then you connect the points together, just as you can see. So next up, on your hip line, you measure what you have there. You divide it by maybe 5 or 4. So I divided what I have there by 4 since it was 10 I had. So I'm just going to go ahead and rule a straight line to that new waistline that I marked, just as you can see, because we are going to be doing slash and spread. So this is what we have. So I'm also just going to go ahead and label it as well. So to the neckline for the back, so at the tip of the shoulder, I came in by 2 inches or 1.5, and I came down by 1.5, then I marked another 1.5 inch again. So I'm just going to connect it to the first 1.5 inches that I marked, just like this. So on the new line that we marked below the actual waistline, I went up by 5 inches, just like this, because it has a C back. So I went up by 5 inches. So you're going to go ahead and trace it like this, just to give you a C curve. So I'm just going to be using the curvy part of my roller, just so that I get the curve. So that the face will be curvy. I'm not going to be having pointy effect. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the marker to just outline it, just as you can see. You can see that this back is going to be very open. So it's just to eliminate some sort of gaping. So just roll slant lines. Just get roll 2 slant lines or 3. Then mark on both sides 0.25 on both sides, because we are just going to be closing it and reshaping it. It's just to eliminate some sort of gaping at the back. Next up, we're going to go ahead and cut out our pattern. So this is the front pattern. Please carefully look at the way I am cutting it. So guys, if this is something you like you are really interested in, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like and share, and also watch the video to the end. Look at the way I'm cutting this pattern. So this pattern I'm cutting now is for the slash and spread, for the slash and spread method around this side. So this is also the back as well. So you just carefully cut it, just as you can see. So you might also want to extend the dart leg. So now you're just going to go ahead and close up this. You're going to close it up and use your paper tape to hold it. You're going to be closing it up like in form of a dart. So you also close the others as well. I noticed that the lines I wrote were not giving me a good effect, so I wrote a new lines. So I'm just also going to go ahead and close it up as well. Then use your paper tape to hold it down. So when you do that, you're going to reshape the lines. So reshape the lines to give you a new line, as you can see. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it through like this. So just carefully cut it out. So bear in mind that the sleeve is a cap sleeve. So now for the front, you're going to be sewing the dart all the way to your bust start on to your bust point. I mean, that's where you're going to be taking up the dart to. So this is for the front piece, and this is for the back as well. You also take up your dart. So now let's move to the slash and spread to the side. So now I can just get a new pattern paper. So because of the way it looks, so it has this flare effect at the bottom. So you just take your pattern paper. Remember that you are going to be cutting two pieces for the front pattern. So you just take it this way. Then you look at the way I'm placing it side by side. You can see at the bottom part, is more wider than the upper part. This is because it gives you this flare effect. So that is why I'm doing it this way. Then you just go ahead and mark your allowances round, determine the space you want in between. Depends on fullness, depends on what you want. So this is how you cut the front piece. This is how you cut the front piece. So it all depends on what you want, the fullness, everything, it depends on you. So I'm also going to go ahead and show you the back. So the back now, the back has full gathers around the back, full yes, gathers around the waistline for the back. So now for the back, I'm just going to go ahead and take out the piece that I slashed open, just like this. So I'm also going to be spreading it out. So now for the back pattern, you're going to be cutting on fold. You're going to be cutting on fold. You also determine the spaces you want in between, but make sure that the bottom space is way more than the space at the top, just as you can see. Then you had your allowances around. So bear in mind that you can put the zipper at the back or by the side, depends on what you want. It all depends on whatever works for you. So now we have come to the end of this tutorial. So if this is something you like, guys, don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, comment, like, and share. And I'll also drop pictures of what that style looks like. Also remember that the sleeve is a cap sleeve. It's a cap sleeve. So thank you, guys.